close your eyes and just start to take a few deep inhales and exhales. Checking in this morning, noticing how you're feeling, how your body's feeling. And then bring your attention back to your breath. Noticing your inhale and as your chest rises, your exhale, chest falling. And notice how you start to focus on your breath. Your mind starts to get a little bit clearer. All that background noise starts to fade away. And just taking 5 more rounds of breath. And after that last one, come standing at the top of your mat. We'll all meet there at the top of the mat. Take your time, 5 big inhales and exhales. And coming to the top of your mat, let's warm up those shoulders by inhaling, reaching your arms up towards the ceiling. Make your arms nice and strong. And then exhale, take the arms and open them up into cactus arms. So you're bending those elbows and taking the elbows down towards the floor. Inhale, reach your arms back up. Exhale, open your arms. Opening your chest, relaxing your head, relaxing your neck. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, open your arms. Bend into those elbows, take them down towards the mat, keeping those arms strong, drawing your shoulder blades down and together. Inhale, reach up. One more, exhale, open up. Relax those arms down to your sides, roll out your hands a little bit, shake your hands side to side. And take your chin down towards your chest while relaxing your shoulders. You can keep that core tucked in, your lower belly strong. Keep your arms relaxed, your shoulders relaxed, and your chin down towards your chest. Opening up the back of your neck. And then take that right ear over towards your right shoulder. Chin comes back towards your chest, left ear over towards your left shoulder. Chin comes back towards your chest. Shake your head side to side. Just relax those trap muscles, the muscles that hug onto your neck and your shoulders. Inhale, slowly bring that head all the way back up. Take your feet heel toe apart, about hip width apart. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, take a forward fold here. Just hanging out in a ragdoll, grab onto opposite elbows, take a big inhale, and an exhale, allow your whole upper body to fall. You can keep those legs strong, your tailbone reaching up towards the ceiling. With every big inhale, you create a little bit of space in your lower back, and on your exhale, you fold forward. Letting your head hang heavy, you can even shake your head side to side, yes or no, to relax your head. Every breath in, get you a little bit deeper into those hamstrings, create some more space. Inhale, look up halfway. Take an exhale here, bring the right hand in between your big toes. You can take your right hand there or a fist, and you're just gonna take a little soft bend into your right knee. Grounding down into that right hand, lift your left arm up towards the ceiling. Opening up your chest, coming into a little bit of a twist. And you can take this pose two ways. If you have that right knee bent, that's fine, or you can keep your legs straight and really focus on more of a twist in your lower back and your mid back. It's totally up to you. Exhale, bringing that left hand down to meet the right. Either hand on the mat or fist on the mat. Soft bend into your left knee. Reach your right arm up. Keep lengthening through the top of your head, reaching your tailbone back towards the wall behind you so your spine stays nice and long as you twist. And exhale, slowly that right hand comes down to meet the left. Bring those feet back together, heel toe them back together. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold in half, strong fold this time. Keep those legs active, lengthen through the top of your head. Ground down into your feet, bring it all the way back up. Exhale, back to your standing pose, top of the mat, coming into mountain. We're going to continue warming up with a sun salutation A. So inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold, take the hands to the mat, step those feet back. Lower down into your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. And this is our first downward facing dog of the class, so go ahead and walk the dog a little bit, bend into either knee. Keep warming up into those hamstrings. And if you're focusing on those shoulders today, maybe roll up, pressing into your hands. Take those shoulders away from your ears and bring yourself back to your downward facing dog. You can always bend your elbows a little bit and straighten. Whatever feels good to you this morning is perfectly fine. You're all in your homes. And if you want to do anything a little bit deeper or less, you're more than welcome to. On your last exhale, gaze forward towards your hands. Take a big step up with one foot. Exhale, bring the other foot to meet. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold in half. Ground down into your feet. Inhale, reach yourself all the way back up. Exhale, hands to your sides. We're going to do a sun salutation B just to continue our warm up. So start by bending into your knees, bringing your core in, reach your arms up. Coming into a chair. Exhale, straighten your legs, fold forward. Inhale, peel up halfway. Exhale, fold, hands to the mat, step the feet back. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lift that right leg up high towards the sky. Bend into your right knee really quickly. Just lift it up, get an extra stretch. Exhale, round out your back. Bring that right knee in as close as you can. And step the right foot forward towards your hands. Left foot goes down into the mat. Ground down and out into both feet. Reach and rise, warrior one. In your warrior one here, take your hands out in front of you. Interlace your fingers and press those palms away. Pull your lower ribs in as you press your palms away. Keep grounding down into that right foot, anchoring back into your left foot. And you're pressing those hands as if you're pressing into a wall, but pulling those lower ribs in. Finding that counterbalance, those opposing forces in your poses. Exhale, reach it back up. And your next exhale, hands go down around that right foot. Step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left side, grounding down into your right foot. Just kick that left foot up towards the ceiling. Bend into your knee to open up your hip. Lift it all the way up towards the ceiling. Round out your back. Bring your knee in as close to your nose as you can. Step that left foot forward toward your hands. Right foot's back. Deep bend into your left knee. Reach your arms up. Warrior one. Bring your hands together in front of you, interlace those fingers, press those palms away from you. Pull those ribs in, keep pressing your hands out, grounding down and out into your feet. Feel that heat building in your core as your body starts to warm up. Inhale, bring your hands back up. Exhale, take the hands down around that left foot. Step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths here. Holding your downward facing dog, pulling those lower ribs in once again. And on your last exhale, take your knees down towards the mat. Take your knees out wide, big toes come together. Sink your sit bones down towards your heels and reach your fingertips out towards the front edge of the mat. Take a child's pose. So either resting your head down towards the mat, relaxing your shoulders and your chest. Take a few more breaths here. Allow that space in your lower back, your hips to soften and relax. Your shoulders to relax. And on that last exhale, take an inhale into a tabletop position on your mat. We're going to open up our shoulders a little bit more by threading the needle. So ground down into your left hand. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. And thread that right hand through your left hand and your left knee. Come all the way down onto the right shoulder. And either reaching that left hand out straight or wrapping the left arm behind the back. Taking big inhales and exhales in and out of your chest. Allow your upper back to start opening with your breath. Ground down into that left hand. Inhale, unravel, reach and rise. Come all the way back up. Exhale, hand to your side. Switching sides, left arm reaches up. Exhale, thread the left hand through your right hand. Come down onto that shoulder. Lengthen through the top of your head, and either right arm reaches or right arm wraps behind your back. Same thing here, opening up your chest. On that last exhale, take and release your right hand. Bring it back down onto the mat. Unravel, reaching up through your left hand. Exhale, left hand comes back and meets the right. Ground down into both hands here. Inhale, gaze forward, opening up your chest. Exhale, round out your back, gaze back toward your thighs. Pull those ribs in. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Press down into your hands. Take the balls of the feet onto the mat. Lift those knees up off of the mat, hovering above the mat. Coming into this higher table. More strength going into that core, into the front of your quads. Keep those knees hovering. Press those hands into the mat. Allow your upper back to round. 2 more breaths here. Exhale, straighten those legs, go back into your downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, inhale, gaze forward towards your hands, step or hop those feet forward towards your hands. Look up halfway. Exhale, fold. Ground down into your feet, bend into those knees, reach your arms up. Exhale, straight legs, hands to your sides. Beautiful. So we're grounding down into our our left foot first. So bring that right knee up as high as you can. Pull those lower ribs in, reach that knee up. And we're gonna exhale, take that right leg back behind us. Place it down onto the mat. Come into a warrior 2. So the right foot's back onto the mat. You're bending into your left knee. Core stays active. Shoulders are strong. Warrior 2. We're gonna add in a little warrior flow here. Grounding down and out into those feet, keeping the core strong. Just finding some stability in your legs this morning. Press into that left big toe, straighten through your left leg. Let's lengthen and reach forward through our left fingertips. And then whenever you can't reach anymore, just tip over, take that left hand down towards your left ankle or your big toe. Triangle pose. And in your triangle pose, opening up that chest, reaching the back of the head towards the wall behind you. You'll feel an extra stretch in that right side body, that right hip, lower back. Keep grounding down and out into those feet. Connect with your core. Inhale as you bring yourself all the way up. Exhale, let's bend again into our warrior two. In your warrior two, take that left knee over to your pinky toe, bend a little bit more, opening up that inner thigh. Allow your waist to sink. Exhale, right hand falls down your right leg, flip your left palm, reach it up towards the ceiling. Counterbalancing this time, opening up just a little bit in that left side body. Inhale, float the arms back. Exhale, straighten again through that left leg. Bring your hands together in prayer. Walk that left foot in so that both feet are wide, but the toes are pointed to the corner edges of the mat. Good. And you're just going to sink into that right knee. And then come back into the left. Sink into the right. Back into the left. And now this time coming back to center, folding forward, legs are still wide and toes are pointed out. We're going to take it a little bit deeper, walk those hands over to your right foot. Deep bend into your right knee. Inhale, straighten through the right leg, walk the hands over to the left. Bend into your left knee. Inhale, walk the hands over to the right. Last time, hold it here. You can come up onto the heel of that left foot. You're trying to get a stretch into the inner thigh of the left leg, but you're also bending and sinking into that right knee, allowing yourself to strengthen into that right side. So I want you can keep your hands on the mat as practice here, but we're going to press into that right foot and inhale, straighten the right leg, come all the way over to the left into a side angle pose. And don't worry, we'll try that again. So deep bend into that left knee, left hand to the inside or the outside of the left foot, and you're reaching through your right hand. Good. We'll flow all of these poses together, so don't worry, you'll have another chance to try it. Exhale, take the right hand to the opposite side of that left foot. And we're eventually going to bring both hands to the inside of that left foot. Come onto the ball of your right foot and lower that knee down. Come into a lunge. In your lunge pose here, sink those hips forward, pull those lower ribs in, keep lengthening through the top of your head. You'll notice just those little motions of pulling the ribs in, finding that extra space in your upper body. You're stretching more into your right hip. Big breaths. Exhale, straighten through that left leg. Take the sit bones back and down towards the right. They don't have to go all the way down. You're just trying to stretch out these left hamstrings. So you're just sinking the tailbone back towards the back edge of the mat, folding over top of that left leg. Inhale, come back forward. Ground down into your hands. Take the right ball of the foot back down onto the mat, lift it up. Lift your knee up. Exhale, press into your hands, use your core, step it all the way back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward towards your hand stepper, hop those feet forward. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. Ground down into your feet. Inhale, reach and rise all the way back up. Exhale your hands to your sides. Interlace the hands back behind you. Open up your chest. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Inhale, come back. Exhale, release. Pressing into your right foot, lift your left knee up. So left knee lifts up as high as it can, trying to connect with that left shoulder. Take 2 breaths here. Still grounding down into that right foot. Step that left leg back behind you. Bring it down onto the mat. Open up the arms into warrior 2. Deep bend into your right knee. Holding that warrior 2, again, sitting up nice and tall out of your waist. Taking that knee over towards your pinky toe, bending a little bit deeper. Straighten through that right leg. Coming into a triangle pose, start reaching forward as both legs are straight. Reach, 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 find some length. And whenever you can't go any further, just tip that right hand over towards your right foot. Left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. And really opening up that side body here. Take the back of the head towards the wall behind you. Open up your chest. Reach your arm up. Ground down into both feet, connect with your core, come all the way back. Exhale, bend again into that right knee, warrior 2. Exhale, left hand drops down your left leg, right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Reverse warrior. Inhale, float the arms all the way back. Take an exhale, straighten through that right leg. Turn it in as if you're going into a wide-legged forward fold, but the toes are going to face out towards the corner edges of the mat. And let's bend over into our left knee first and keep it up pretty high. Just warm up into your inner thighs, going back and forth, taking your time. And as you go over to either side, I want you to really ground down into that foot and let the foot press into the mat to bring you up and over to the next side. So you're really using some strength in your legs here. And then exhale, take the hands to the middle. Walk them over to the left. Maybe getting a little bit deeper, supported by your hands. And then walk it over to your right. And back to your left. And as you're on your left side this time, really sink into that left side, come up onto the heel of that right foot. And this is where we can use our hands for support, but we're going to press down into that left leg. We're going to press as hard as we can into our left leg. Lift your upper body up and go into a side angle pose. So ground down into that left foot, press into the left foot, bring yourself up and into a side angle. From that side angle pose, take that left hand down around the right foot, come onto the ball of that left foot. Walk that right foot over to the corner edge of the mat. Both hands come to the inside of your right foot. High lunge. And we're just going to take that left knee down. Low lunge. Breathe here, sink the hips forward, pull those ribs in, find that extra space to open up into your left hip flexor. Big breaths. Ground down into both hands, come back onto the ball of that left foot, lift your knee up. Press into your hands, step that right foot back, come into your downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, walk the dog a little bit, bend into those knees. Relax your head or shake your head, yes or no. We're going to go right back into that flow on either side, but we're going to just take one breath in each pose, allowing all of those poses just to flow together. I want you just to think about your breath and the strength in your legs as we go through the motions. So ground down into that right foot to start, lift the left leg up towards the ceiling. Roll that ankle out a few times, either direction. Flex through that heel, press that foot into the ceiling, straighten that right leg. Round out your back, bring that knee in as close as you can. Take a big step forward with that left foot. Right foot goes onto the mat, windmill your arms up, come into your warrior two. Keep those legs strong, straighten through that left leg. Reach forward, tip over, triangle pose. Both legs are straight. Shoulders open, chest open. Reach through your fingertips. Use your legs, connect with your core, bring yourself all the way up. Bend again into that left knee, warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior, right hand down your right leg, reach up through your left fingertips. Inhale, float it back, warrior two. Exhale, straighten through that left leg. Both feet come parallel to the short edge of the mat, toes out. Sink into a bend into that right knee. Take your hands to the mat for support. Bend. As you bend here, sink into that right knee, press that right foot into the mat, come all the way over. Side angle pose. From that side angle pose, let's go down into our low lunge, taking the hands to the inside of that left foot, lowering that right knee down. Lengthen through the top of your head. From this low lunge here, just walk that left foot back over. We're going to go into a pigeon pose, so I want you to bring that heel over to the right side of your mat. Bend that left knee as much as you can and wiggle into your pigeon pose. So your heel of that left foot can come over towards your right hip, or if you want more of a stretch, you don't feel it as much there, you can walk that left foot out, working on getting the left shin parallel to the front edge of your mat. And sinking into your pigeon here. You do want to check in with your hips, making sure they're square. But whatever feels good to you, we're just going to fold into a comfortable pigeon. Taking your legs a little bit deeper. And as you inhale, start to walk those hands back down onto the mat and walk your hands back towards your hips like you're in an upward facing dog. I want you to open up that chest, gaze up towards the ceiling. Sink both of your hips down towards the mat, just as if you were in an upward facing dog. Feel those muscles on either side of your spine starting to work. Exhale, bring the hands back out to a comfortable position. Take that right ball of the foot down into the mat, lift yourself up, peel yourself back into your downward facing dog. Ground down into those hands, point your finger and thumb. Press into your left foot, lift your right leg up towards the ceiling this time. Give yourself a few ankle rolls in either direction. And then flex through that foot, pull those toes towards your right knee, press that heel up towards the ceiling. Bend into your knee, bring it in close to your nose. Step that right foot forward towards your hands. Left foot goes down onto the mat, press down into both feet, come up into a warrior two. Straighten through that right leg, reach forward, tip over, triangle pose. Rounding down into both feet, connect with your core, bring yourself all the way back up. Bend again into that right knee, warrior two. Take the left hand down your left leg, reach up through your right fingertips. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, straighten through that right leg. Take the feet so that they're parallel, toes out. Hands come into prayer. Deep bend into that left knee, both hands to the inside. Come onto the ball or the heel of that right foot. Sink here. And press down into that left foot. We're going to go into our side angle pose. So press into that left foot, come up and over, side angle pose. Take both hands to the inside of that right foot. Low lunge. Take a breath here. From this low lunge on this side, we're going to go right into our pigeon pose again. So same thing, you might have to start walking that right foot over towards your left hip, either knee bent, or taking the shin out towards the front edge of your mat. Whatever pigeon is comfortable for you is fine. Sit up nice and tall, find some extra space, and whenever you're ready, lower down into more of a restorative pigeon pose, onto your forearms, or lying your head all the way down onto the mat. On that last exhale, bring the hands down onto the mat again. And same thing on this side, walk those hands back so that you can start opening up the chest. Pressing both hips down towards the mat, open up your chest. Your hands are there for support to get you maybe a little bit deeper as you press your chest through and up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, come back to a neutral position. We're just going to take some weight over to our right hip and swing that left leg all the way around. Now I'm going to face you for these poses, just so that it makes it a little bit easier to see. I know the sun's in here kind of bright, but. So that that right knee is going to be stacked underneath of your left knee. So it looks something like this. You can bring them in closer if they come in closer. They can be further apart, it doesn't really matter. We're getting another deep hip stretch here. So just try to stack those legs on top of each other best way you can. Sit up nice and tall here, bring that core in, and then take the arms out in front of you. You want to take that right elbow into your left elbow. Good. Both hands can reach up towards the ceiling like this, or you can double wrap and just try to bring fingertips onto your palm side of your hand. Pull those lower ribs in again so that you're sitting up as tall as you can. Lengthen up through those fingertips, and then ever so gently start drawing the shoulder blades down the back. On that last exhale, release those hands. Take them back behind you, interlace your fingers, open up your chest. Exhale, relax. We're going to keep that left leg on top, but just bring it off slightly. And this time we're going to stack the legs on top of each other. So shins are trying to be parallel towards each other. The feet can be flexed or they can be relaxed. That doesn't really matter. You just want, this is called log pose or seated pigeon. You're getting another deep stretch into your hip. Shins parallel, they should be parallel to the front edge of your mat. And you might have to take that left ankle a little bit further past your right knee. And if you don't quite feel this stretch with just the legs stacked on top of each other, you would fold forward just a little bit. Notice the stretch in that hip. This is a great pose if you're working on lotus. Inhale, come back up. Keep your legs here if you can. If it's uncomfortable, just uncross and come into a seated position. We're going to take the hands back behind you and try to reach hands. So the right elbow goes up towards the ceiling, the left arm comes underneath, and you're just reaching towards those fingertips. If you don't have your hands together and you can't clasp them, that's fine. Just keep lifting that right elbow up towards the ceiling so you get a nice stretch here. And keep reaching that left elbow down towards the mat so you get a nice stretch in the front of your shoulder. Relax your head or your neck. And exhale, release. Relax. Take that left leg out straight, right leg out straight. Let's take a forward fold and then we will switch sides. So just reach down towards those feet. Relax your head, relax your chest. All of these seated positions here and the upper body stretches are all good if you sit for long periods of time or you're sitting at a computer where your posture isn't kept the best. We all know we slouch a little bit when we're looking at our phones or when we're on a computer. These poses really help to open up that space in your shoulders and your upper back. But adding in the hip stretches as well helps open up those hips, because just sitting in a chair makes our legs tight, our hips tight. Inhale, roll all the way back up. And we're going to try to stack those knees the opposite way. So the left knee is going to be on the bottom and the right knee is going to be on top. And so same thing, you can try to bring those knees as close together or you can take them out further apart, whatever feels best. We're looking for a stretch right here in your hip. Take the arms out in front of you. Left elbow goes into your right elbow pit this time. I think that's wrong. I think it's the opposite. Nope, that was right. Reach your hands up. Draw the shoulder blades down your back. Pull those lower ribs in so your upper body is kept up nice and tall. And then just a gentle stretch in your triceps. A little lift through the fingertips. Drawing your shoulder blades down. And exhale, release those hands, bring them back behind you. Interlace your fingers, open up your chest, gaze up. Exhale, release. Gently take that right leg off of your left. We're going to do that same stacking stretch here, seated pigeon pose or log pose. The feet can be flexed or they can be relaxed. Right ankle is just past that left knee. You're sitting up nice and tall and both shins are stacked on top of each other. And then just start to fold forward for a breath or two, finding that space in your right hip. Bring yourself all the way back up. And it's opposite here. So left hand's gonna go up and back. Right hand's gonna go up and underneath. And you're reaching towards those fingertips. You don't have to touch your fingertips. You're just reaching. You can draw your chin down towards your chest if that's comfortable. Last exhale, unravel. Relax that leg. Take those legs out straight again, but this time take them hip width apart. And as you fold forward, try to hold on to the insides of your feet. And so if your knees are bent, that's fine. Just grab a hold of the insides of your feet and start pressing the feet into the hands. Lengthen through your upper body. Fold your chest forward. Inhale, come back. Take an exhale, come all the way up. Knees come together and we're gonna lie down onto our mats. Bring those knees in towards your chest and just simply rock side to side. And then as you continue to rock side to side, take the knees out wide, grab a hold of your big toes. Press the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. The knees come to the outsides of your elbows. Happy baby pose. You can rock side to side here as well, or you can just bring those knees back to center, whatever feels good for you. Squeeze them in. Take the hands out onto the mat in a T, or out onto your floor. Bring those knees in as close to your chest as you can, and we're just going to drop the knees over to the right. As you come into this pose here, just allow yourself to soften. Allow that right leg to relax down to the floor. Allow your left leg to relax onto your right. And softening and relaxing the left shoulder. Create some extra space there in your chest and your upper body. Slowly bring those knees back into your chest. Bring them in as close as you can. And we're going to take and drop them over to the left side. So same thing here. Allowing that left leg to relax and soften. The right leg to relax and soften. And relaxing that right shoulder. Gently bringing those legs back to center. Taking a moment, bringing those knees back into your chest. Close your eyes. And just notice if there's anything else that your body needs this morning. If there's another stretch that your body needs, an inversion or a back bend, or maybe you just want extra time in Shavasana. Whatever it is, you have a few moments here, just go into that pose. Whenever you're ready and you meet in that Shavasana pose, again, just closing your eyes. Allowing your breath to come back to a normal state of breathing. Relaxing your head, your legs. Your hands and your palms relax. The soles of your feet soften. And before you start to move your body, bring your awareness to your upper back, your neck, your shoulders. Allow that space, those shoulders to relax, your jaw to relax, your neck to soften. And then whenever you feel ready, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing some life into your body. Make your way up into a seated position whenever you're ready. Bring your hands to heart center. And close out this practice this morning with a word that means the light in me honors the light in you, as the light in you honors the light in me. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you guys for coming and joining this morning.
If anybody wants the recording, I can send it out, but send me an email because I will forget. Okay. Have a great day, guys.